Take your time.
Well, that's
Hey,
all right.
this is for the Laura too, by the
Okay.
way.
For y'all that open your emails this afternoon, I put the instructions. Should be sitting on your computer. Now, over the years, I've stuck with the old finish, you might say, the friction polish. But within the last few years, I've gone to this CA glue finish, super glue finish. I've looked at many websites, at many different ways of doing it. There's guys on there that go through this process of using thin, medium, or thick CA glue, whatever you want to do, mixing it with linseed oil and go through all this nonsense. Takes 24 hours to dry. I'm of the keep it simple, stupid era, so I use thin CA glue, and if you follow my instructions, you'll come out with a nice finish. Basically, what you'll come out with is, where's the camera? Where's the camera?
The camera's right here.
Right here, okay. Do we have Zoom?
No.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, can I keep?
Wow.
Oh, what's
All right.
that scratch there?
There's no scratch, but that's what you're looking for.
And remember,
Now
polish,
that's-
not stop.
That's a thin CA glue finish. Now, why thin CA glue? Why not go with thick? Why not go with medium? The reason I like thin, well, first of all, if you go with thick or medium, you're building up a coat on the outside of the wood. If you use thin CA glue, it's saturating the wood, and the wood's becoming CA glue, okay? So when you start sanding, you're not going to sand all your finish off because it's impregnated in the wood. That's my reason for using CA glue finish, the thin CA glue finish. Now, the process you go through, you go ahead, mount your blank. Now, save yourself a few headaches. Put a little wax on each end of your blank, and any kind of wax. This happens to be shoe polish, clear shoe polish. Just wax the end of and drop it all over the floor. Put wax on each end of your brass and your wood, and what that does, that keeps it from sticking to the bushings, the CA glue. If you don't, the CA glue will stick to your bushings, and you may damage your finish when you take the bushings off. And I'll go through how to take the bushings off after I turn this guy. So you mount it just like you would normally, a pen blank. Snug that dude up. Bring your tailstock up. Now, you just want it snug. You don't want to crank down on this thing, okay? That's all you want, is that point in the hollow they have on that rod. Just enough to hold it. That's running true. And on my pens, I only use two little tools. I use this roughing gouge.
Put them in the picture.
I use this roughing gouge, which is a large roughing gouge, and a skew. That's my pen turning tools, okay? I can turn 100 pens and never sharpen this gouge. But anyhow, you just go ahead and, now, this is not tight, apparently. Tighten that, so your pen blank don't move. And also, somebody put it in reverse. Oh, they have so much fun. All right, Doc. All right.
The CCA, that's where that, getting rid of that center point and that saves you a little time.
Yeah.
Just crank on the tailstock a little more. It's not going to tight enough.
Funny when it's somebody else.
Yeah. And I turn it down till I'm almost flush with the bushings, but not quite, because I like my pens to be a little high in the middle. So I'll trim these sides down when I get ready to shape it. Some people go through the effort of putting calipers on it and all that. If you want to be that precise, use calipers. I just trim it down to the bushings using a skew as a negative rake scraper. You can get close to your bushing. You don't have to get all the way on the bushing because you're going to do some sanding anyhow. All right.
That's what Mom said.
Before you start sanding, you just check, make sure you don't have any pull out. And I don't, but I still got too much wood. I'm not close enough to the bushing there.
So you use the scraper?
Negative rake scraper, that's it. If you want to use it as a skew, be my guest. All right, I usually start at 220, and this is a row of 220, 320, 400, and 600. Just staple them together and you don't have to worry about hunting for your sandpaper, as we all do. Rub your fingers over it between each grit to get rid of the sanding from the previous grit. And I don't necessarily find it that I have to stop between each grit and go with the grain, go this way.
You turn it that fast when you sand?
Yes. I don't change the speed until I start till I start with my wet sanding. After I put my super glue, Pino or silane glue on, then I'll change the speed. Up until that point, it's at whatever speed I'm turning at. Now this is the only time that I will sand with.
What grit is that?
This is 400, 600, I'm sorry. This is 600. Okay, that's it. Now that's ready for the CA glue treatment. Now, so you go 220, 320, 400, 600. That's it. Now we're ready for the magic formula. Now, like I say, I use thin CA glue. Some people may choose to use other. That's up to you. Now, when you put the CA glue on there, if you don't have these little spouts, I'd recommend that you get them.
Where do you get those?
Frank's got them.
I don't have them now, but I can get them again. $1 a dozen.
All right. So you need the CA glue.
Do they close up over?
But I'll sell them to you for a quarter
And-
piece.
I just take paper towel and fold it a few times. And the lathe is running slow right now, okay?
How slow is it running?
I have no idea. Slow. 400 probably, something around there, 300. Just dribble the glue on top of the bushing, on top of the blank. Rub it gently, not a lot of pressure, because I want that to soak into the wood. And I'll do this 3 times.
Make sure you got a paper
All
towel
right.
in bed, huh?
Yeah, 3 times. And then I'll give it a little shot of accelerator. Now you don't want to put a lot. That's it. If you put too much, it'll blush or blister. Okay? Give it a second or so. Change the spot on your pad. And 3 more applications just like that. All right. So basically, you got 6 coats. I go for 9 coats. All right. When that pad starts heating up like that, it gets hot on your fingers.
Why does it get hot?
Chemical reaction.
Now, do you ever get it to where it comes out and you don't even have to wet sand it?
No.
No?
Nope. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I've never tried it. Okay, that was 9 coats, and that's it. Put your glue up, and you finish with your glue. Unless, when you start sanding, and you get, and by the way, this micro mesh goes from 1,500 to 12,000 in 9 steps. That's that product right there, micro mesh.
Did you spray something on that?
Accelerator.
Now, is there ripples in that right now?
Right now, yes.
Oh yeah.
Right now. There's ripples in air, but not lumps. Okay, that's be very easy to sand out. Now, I've seen some pens that folks have done, finished pens, and that's the way it looked. And why? Because they didn't take the time to sand them right. Now, keep these wet. This is wet sanding. Now, once again, I'm going to crank the speed up just a little bit. That's good enough. Put a little pressure on it, not a lot of pressure. And you can tell when it's starting to get smooth, you can feel it. And don't go to your next pad until it's almost smooth. Let's just see what it is off of that. Now, look at there. Just that quick, it took out those ripples. All right, now we can go to the next grit. Keep it wet. Thank you, Richard. You're so much fun. I'm going to give it a little more speed. All right, and you just walk right through it.
Are you putting a lot of pressure on it or just very light pressure?
Kinda, just enough, I would say. I'm not pulling it. Everything's just enough. There's no measurement, it's feel.
Okay.
A 1 to 10, did you say a 5?
4.5.
All right.
Oh my, I think I can see CA in that.
All right, now if I'm satisfied with that, I'll polish it with the acrylic polish, but I'm not. I can still see a couple of little blemishes in it. So I'll drop back a couple. I won't go all the way back to the beginning.
You won't add more CA?
No,
Could you point
No.
out to where you see the blemishes?
no. You couldn't see them, but I could.
Instruction with it?
I could see a couple of little ripples in there, that's all. Right up in here,
Right up in here?
Yeah.
right up in
Head
here.
stuck in?
And there's a color chart that comes with the micro mesh, which I've since lost. So I've tried not to get these guys out of sequence because I'm colorblind, and I'd play hell putting them back.
I just marked it with magic marker and
You can do that.
One-
Okay, that's good. Now what other little blemishes are in there? This ultra gloss. I can't see why is that staying in there?
No, bring it forward, say right over your pen. There you go.
Stay focused.
that's upside down.
There you go.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
HUD Ultra Gloss, okay?
Plus shipping and handling.
And we'll put a little bit of that on. This is the polish for the acrylic. Because now you don't have a wood pen, you have an acrylic pen. And what you'll find, it'll take you twice as long to do one of these pens to put that CA glue finish on it as compared to the friction polish, because you got so many more steps. But the end result is what you're looking for. It's a pretty durable finish. And so far, I've been carrying one in my pocket this way or in my side pocket for quite a while, and the finish is still nice and shiny, no chip marks. So basically, can you zoom in on that? That's your acrylic finish.
You don't need a Bill Buffett?
No. That's it. It's finished. It's finished. But you gotta get it off of there now.
Who wins that one?
Now, there is another way for you to get in trouble. When you take it off of your bushings, and I've been known to drop the bushings.
Need a magnet pen.
Not on the camera.
Okay, just tap the bushing on the lid of the bed. Now, they came off. Now what you want to look at is you'll always have a little bit of glue that's proud. Don't take that off with a knife or anything like that. Put a piece of 320 or 400 and rub it across, or make yourself one of these little guys, and for each one of your pen sizes, and that takes care of it. Okay?
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
That's a great
Now-
idea. You sell that?
Come on, Bobby.
The acrylic,
Excellent.
here you already have an acrylic. Okay? Now, we're just going to turn it down and make a pen out of it and wind up with this. Of course, it'll be a different color.
Oh,
I'm glad you said that.
Now, acrylics, somebody at the pen class was having problems turning acrylic because I'm not sure what kind of acrylic it was, but it's not this stuff. It kept chipping out on him. I buy all my stuff from Woodcraft, and I've never had a problem with these acrylics. And there's different types, but I don't have any problems. Okay. Like I say, now one thing you can't get is aggressive with the acrylic. You got to be a little more careful turning it than with, and the speed. Richard, how fast am I going?
Sounds like about 2800.
You got it, baby. And you know, like I said, you can use any turning tool you want. You can use a smaller roughing gouge. I don't think there's anyone bigger than this. You can use a shoehorn to turn anything if it's sharp enough and you can handle it. But I just like my big skew. that stuff off because it has a tendency to want to lap over your cutting edge and it'll stop cutting. If you notice, that's that, and god damn it, it'll cut you too. Frank, I need a Band-Aid. I got it, I got it, I got it. I got it. Too slow. Too slow.
Did those savings picture or what?
No, I went to clean the shaving off the gouge. And
Yep.
that's the only problem with this stuff. Goes to show you, damn tool's sharp.
Should have used the shoot on.
Yeah, that would work better probably. What I like about that, the skew, no catch, when you use it as a negative rake scraper. Now, we'll go through the same process sanding this as we did with the wood. Only thing, I'll start at about 300 because that's slick enough. And what this does, it does a little leveling for you. $400 and $600. All right. That's all there is to that, and we'll go through with our,
You're bleeding on everything.
oh, I am.
You're making a
You got
mess.
that Band-Aid there.
Yeah, you got a Band-Aid.
I didn't know I was bleeding that much. All right. Where's the Band-Aid?
These are all little Band-Aids.
It's a little cut.
I just bleed so much. I can't aspirin. You need another Band-Aid.
Gotta get off that aspirin.
Yeah. That's all.
Up on top, Richard. Richard, up on top.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Oh, you on hold? Same process as the CA glue finish.
Oh,
All right.
You got CA glue this one?
Nope,
I didn't think so.
this is already acrylic. I said it.
I know.
No. I mean the same process as the CA glue finish.
CA, have you ever tried to CA glue over wood that's been, say, stained? Colored sometime?
Yeah, I don't know why it would. Yeah.
That color wood did work.
Another color, like to say you want to make a piece of light wood or darker, and you put a little stain on it.
You could, yeah.
Or put blood on it.
Put blood on it, red. Yeah.
Yeah, make it red, and then seal it in. Maybe that's how they collect DNA now.
Now, unlike the other finish, you don't have to worry about the bushes sticking. Now, I could have gone one more step further on the acrylic, on the CA glue finish, if I wanted to, but I don't see any reason to. Could have went with a coat of Renaissance wax on it. I haven't found that it makes any difference
You do that
whatsoever.
instead of the hut or after the hut
I never did use hut.
on that, you know?
I never did use hut.
You use the plastic cut polish.
I used the plastic polish.
You didn't do the wet
I didn't do the plastic
Plastic.
polish yet. That's
Yeah.
right.
There you go.
Thank you, I forgot.
There you go.
That's made by
All right, we're gonna go do the plastic polish. We finished with that, we finished with that. Thank you for reminding me, somebody.
Too much fun, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
He said, "So we gotta be at the same time."
there is a difference. Yeah,
That makes a difference.
that makes a big difference when you put that polish on it. Now, what I was saying on the other one, I didn't go this one step further with the Renaissance wax. Okay? Because I didn't see any need for it. And I'll just do it just to show you. I couldn't see any difference between that gloss and this gloss. Now, Patrick, you use it on your pens.
Which one?
Reticence wax, which you use in a friction polish, right?
Yeah.
All right? So that may be necessary when you're using friction
Do that
polish.
CA thing. I tried it
Oh.
about 10 times.
Well, read the direction and follow the
Read
direction.
the directions.
You got a video now,
I ended up,
man.
with bushings that were twice as thick as the pen.
You're putting too much glue on it. All right, so basically,
Bubbles.
nah, come on. You're better than that. See, the bushings come right off.
And I only make pens out of desperation.
Why is that one stuck? There's no
What kind of
glue
wood?
there.
Because there's glue in here.
Oh, there was glue.
There, yeah, glue from the other pen. But that's it, guys. That's the way you do it. Very simple. Thank you.